windshield, red light bleeding through the glass, engine running in the silence, like it knows I won't last. Your last words still echo through this empty seat beside. City moving all around me, while something slowly dies. I didn't turn the radio on, didn't need no sound. Heart already beating like a low blues underground. These late night blues came fast tonight, didn't knock, just walked inside. Sat down heavy in my chest, nowhere left to hide. Yeah, these late night blues came strong before the night got long. Some memories don't fade away, they just learn your song. Street lights shining through the rain, painting gold on broken lines. Every mile feels longer when regret rewinds. Didn't last at all. I ain't blaming you tonight, ain't blaming time. Sometimes love just slips away, without a crime. Traffic slowly moving like a tide parade. Every dream we ever built feels halfway faded. Still I keep this engine running, still I breathe it through. Found your old baseball glove hidden in the garage today. Dust settling on the leather like time just walked away. Sun coming through the doorway, cutting lines on the floor. Funny how a quiet house feels louder than before. You used to run beside me, laughing in the yard. Thought those days were endless, never thought they'd hit this hard. I was always working late, trying to build our name. Didn't know a growing boy wasn't waiting for fame. These old man blues feel different, ain't about love gone wrong. They're about the moments missed while chasing something strong. Yeah, these old man blues run deep in memories I keep. Every promise I delayed, every night you fell asleep. I remember teaching you how to hold a chord. Your fingers small and nervous, but your smile restored. You said music felt like flying, said it made you free. Guess you understood something long before me. Now your voice comes through the phone from another state, talking about your own hard days and working late. Life moves in circles, that's what I learned. Every lesson ignored eventually returns. I sit here with this guitar across my knee tonight, laying softer than before on the porch light. These old man blues ain't sorrow, they ain't regret alone. They're learning how to love after children are grown. And if I could start again, I wouldn't change the fight. I'd just sit a little longer every single night. Yeah, these old man blues stay warm, not broken or torn. Just a man understanding why patience is born. So if you ever hear this song some late night alone, know your old man finally learned what should have been known. Factory whistle blew at sundown, same sound every day. Grease still on my fingers, that never washed away. Boots heavy on the pavement, shift finally done. Sky turning copper red, setting with the sun. I ain't famous, never was, never chased the crowd. Just tried to stand honest and make my father proud. These working man blues come early, before the night begins. Living somewhere between survival and quiet winds. Yeah, these working man blues stay true in everything I do. Not about losing battles, just seeing them through. Lunchbox on the table, chair pulled back slow. House smell like supper and a radio low. My woman asks no questions, she reads it in my face. Some love don't need talking, just shared space. Hands shaking slightly from years on steel and stone. Every scar a reminder of seeds I've sown. Young men dream of glory, fast roads and bright lights. Old men learn peace in ordinary nights. I sit down with my guitar after everyone sleeps, play notes soft enough for promises I keep. These working man blues ain't lonely, they ain't defeat. They're the rhythm of survival in tired feet. Tomorrow comes early, along cuts the dawn, but I'll rise up steady and keep moving on. 'Cause dignity ain't loud, it don't shout or prove. It lives in quiet people with nothing left to lose. Yeah, these working man blues remain simple and plain. A life built slowly through effort and pain. And when my time runs out and the tools lay still, I hope they say I live with honest will. shore. Stage lights bleeding sideways under dressing room door. Suit hanging on my shoulders, older than it seems. Smells like smoking long roads and half-forgotten dreams. My hands still shake a little before that first note falls. Funny, after all these years, I still hear the call. 5 minutes before the show, heartbeat running slow. Every song I ever play starts to rise below. Yeah, 5 minutes before the show, that's when you know music ain't something you play, it's somewhere you go. Mirror lined with fading balls shows a stranger's face. Wrinkles carved by midnight miles time can't erase. Used to chase applause like it could set me free. Now I just play honest for whoever hears me. Band tuning softly backstage, low guitar hum. Young kid on the trumpet where I once begun. He asks if I get nervous, I laugh real low. Say if fear ever leaves you, it's time to go. Stage blues feel alive every single night. A man don't stop dreaming just 'cause his hair turns white. Manager knocks twice gently, says it's time again. Same words I've heard since way back when. I stand up slow, adjust my sleeve, carry every goodbye I never could leave. Curtain stars moving, crowd begins to cheer, and suddenly every doubt disappears. 5 minutes before the show, you face your soul. All the love you lost, all the roads you rode. Then the spotlight finds me, warm and bright. And for one more hour, everything feels right. Yeah, when the music starts and the first chord flows, I ain't an old man anymore, I'm home. through the darkness, miles of nothing left and right. Headlights carving lonely lines across a desert night. Radio barely working, static and old songs. Some preacher talking softly about where hearts belong. I ain't seen a city since early afternoon. Just sand and fading highway under a crooked moon. These desert road blues run quiet, wide and true. How where a man hears clearly what he tried to lose. Yeah, these desert road blues got nothing left to prove. When there's nowhere left to hide, you finally move. Wind pushes through the window, carrying dusty air. Feel like every mistake I made is riding with me there. Left home years ago, thinking freedom meant escape. Didn't know your shadow changes shape. Gas station lights appear, then fade behind, like chances I ignored. Back in time, I remember my mother saying, running don't heal pain. Took half a lifetime driving to understand her name. Coffee from a paper cup, hands wrapped tight, watching dawn prepare itself at the edge of night. These desert road blues feel honest, cold but kind. Out here truth don't whisper, it clears your mind. Whoa, sun starts climbing slowly, gold across the land, steering wheel steady inside my hand. Maybe I ain't lost anymore, maybe I just roam. Sometimes you find forgiveness far from home. Yeah, these desert road blues remain soft and deep, teaching restless souls how to finally sleep. And when the highway bends ahead in the morning light, I stop chasing yesterday and just drive right. Chairs upside down on tables, floor still smells like wine. Neon sign half fading past closing time. Bartender counting silence, cash drawer sliding shut. Echo of old laughter still hanging in the dust. Band packed up an hour ago, drums already gone, but I stayed a little longer, just holding on. These after hours blues feel honest when nobody's near. Music sounds different when no one's here. Yeah, these after hours blues stay low, soft and slow. Some songs ain't for crowds, they're just for letting go. I wipe down my whole guitar under dim backlight, strings still warm from the night. Couple danced right there earlier, like time stood still. Young love moving easy against old will. Used to be me and her, long before goodbye, before life got heavy, before asking why. Doors swing slightly open, cold air walks inside. City keeps breathing, the bars close wide. I ain't sad tonight, ain't feeling pain, just watching memories fade like rain. These after hours blues stay true, long after applause, teaching tired musicians what silence was for. The stage looks smaller now without the crowd. Funny how loneliness ain't always loud. I turn the last light off, lock the door slow, right now I walk home with these after hours blues. Water moving slow beside me, mist rising from the shore, sun barely waking up, like it's done this all before. Old wooden boat creaking, tied against the pier, coffee in a metal cup, morning clean and clear. Ain't nobody talking, ain't no city sound, just a river telling stories, rolling gently down. These river morning blues feel easy, soft and true, not about heartbreak, just seeing life through. Yeah, these river morning blues run deep, promises I keep, learning how to rest instead of losing sleep. Used to wake up running, chasing every plan. Now I watch reflections, trying to understand. Fish jump in the distance, circle fades away, like worries disappearing with the day. My father stood right here once, line cast in his hand, said patience makes a living better than command. Didn't understand then, young blood moved fast. Now I hear his wisdom every time I cast. Wind moves across the water, cool against my skin. Feels like quiet forgiveness settling within. These river morning blues stay steady, calm and wide, teaching tired hearts how to slow their stride. I ain't counting failures, ain't chasing youth, just sitting with the rhythm of simple truth. Boat rocks gently under me, sun climbing high. Some peace don't arrive loudly, it just passes by. Yeah, these river morning blues remain clear and bright. A man finds himself
between dark and light. And when I head back home later today, I'll carry this silence all the way.
Hearing buzzing over empty palms, 2 a.m. again. Highway stretching endlessly like it never ends. Coffee machine still running behind dusty glass. Night clerk barely blinking, watching headlights pass. Pulling slow and tired, engine ticking heat, miles still in my shadow on the restless feet. These neon gasoline blues ride the open road. Every mile I carry, every silent load, yeah. These neon gasoline blues ain't about losing you, just a man in midnight trying to make it through. Truck driver at the counter nods without a word. Some conversations happen without being heard. Radio plays an old song, low and warm. Sounds like something broken, still being reborn. I remember younger nights, driving fast and wild, thinking time was endless, life running mild. Now I watch reflections in the station light, seeing every version of my life tonight. Wind moves trash across asphalt, lonely spinning dance. Funny how small moments still give second chance. I ain't running nowhere, ain't chasing dreams, just moving steady forward, in silence, numbers climbing high. Some journeys don't need answers, just another try. Step back into darkness, door closing behind. Leave that humming station in the past line. Yeah, these neon gasoline blues remain on the moonlit views. Another road unfolding in worn out shoes, and as the highway opens under fading light, I disappear again into the night. Healing birthing over empty palms. 2 a.m. again. Highway stretching endlessly like it never ends. Coffee machine still running behind dusty glass. Night clerk barely blinking, watching headlights pass. Pulling slow and tired, engine ticking heat, miles still in my shadow on the restless feet. These neon gasoline blues ride the open road. Every mile I carry, every silent load. Yeah, these neon gasoline blues ain't about losing you, just a man in midnight trying to make it through. Truck driver at the counter nods without a word. Some conversations happen without being heard. Radio plays an old song, low and warm. Sounds like something broken, still being reborn. I remember younger nights, driving fast and wild, thinking time was endless, life running mild. Now I watch reflections in the station light, seeing every version of my life tonight. Wind moves trash across asphalt, lonely spinning dance. Funny how small moments still give second chance. I ain't running nowhere, ain't chasing dreams, just moving steady forward through in between. others what they already know. Tank fills up in silence, numbers climbing high. Some journeys don't need answers, just another try. Step back into darkness, door closing behind. Leave that humming station in the past line. Yeah, these neon gasoline blues remain on the moonlit views. Another road unfolding in worn out shoes, and as the highway opens under fading light, I disappear again into the night. Train slowed down at sunset, rolling into town. Same old water tower, still watching down. Platform almost empty, paint peeling gray. Feels like nothing changed since I went away. Suitcase in my right hand, guitar on my back. Every step reminding of the roads I left. These hometown blues feel different, warm but strange. Time keeps moving forward, but places rarely change. Yeah, these hometown blues run deep, promises we keep. Every street remembers secrets we don't speak. Corner diner still open, coffee strong and black. Lady at the counter says you finally came back. She don't ask questions, just pours another cup. Some towns forgive you without bringing things up. I passed the old movie theater where we used to stand, holding dreams bigger than we planned. House on Maple Avenue, lights burning low. Someone else lives there now, life moves so. I ain't here for sorrow, ain't chasing you, just walking familiar roads, facing true. These hometown blues stay gentle, soft and slow, teaching restless hearts where they belong to go. Kids riding bicycles, same evening air. For a moment I swear I still see us there.
fall away quietly under fading light. Memory feels closer tonight. I sit beside the river where I once played songs, realizing leaving wasn't fully wrong. Cause every mile I traveled, every road I chose, brought me back stronger than anyone knows. Yeah, these hometown blues remain easy and true. Sometimes going far brings you back to you. And as the night settles over streets I knew, I finally make peace with these hometown blues.